Hello everyone, my name is Tyler, and welcome to AI Football Prediction Lab. The Champions League has now reached the round of 16 stage. This Tuesday and Wednesday, a total of 8 matches will be played. Our European football expert Luca has researched these matches in depth, and in a moment he will be here with his analysis and predictions. But we are also curious about your predictions. In the comments we would like you to write your 3 most trusted picks from these 8 matches. Share your predictions, and let's discuss them together. Please remember, on this channel we share football predictions almost every day. Some of our videos are available to everyone, but members get access to every video we publish. By becoming a member of our channel, you can watch our predictions every day. Now that the reminder is done, let's go back to Luca and hear what he has to say about these 8 games.
Hello everyone, Luca here. As Tyler mentioned, we will talk about 8 Champions League games. So let's start with the Tuesday matches. Our first game is Galatasaray versus Liverpool. Liverpool are not unfamiliar with this stadium. Back in September, these two teams faced each other again during the group stage, and Galatasaray managed to beat Liverpool 1-0 here with the incredible support of their famous fans. It must be admitted that Galatasaray often manages to challenge and even defeat some of Europe's biggest clubs at home, and Liverpool are well aware of that. Liverpool have had an inconsistent period recently, and they certainly do not want to suffer an early setback in the first leg of this tie. Because of that, they will approach this match carefully and try to leave Istanbul with a favourable result. My prediction is both teams to score. Galatasaray managed to score 5 goals against Juventus in this stadium in the previous round. The presence of Osimhen on the pitch explains why they are one of the most dangerous teams in Europe when it comes to attacking. However, Galatasaray can sometimes struggle to keep their defence solid. Liverpool also know from experience that underestimating Galatasaray in this stadium can be very costly. For that reason, I expect them to approach this match with full concentration. There is no doubt that when Liverpool are fully focused, they have the quality to score against any team. This could be a relatively low-scoring match, but I still expect both teams to find the net. Our next match is Atalanta versus Bayern Munich. Atalanta produced one of the most remarkable comebacks of the round of 16 playoff stage. Despite losing the first leg 2-0 away to Dortmund, they managed to win the return leg 4-1 at home and advance to the next round. However, the very in-form Atalanta failed to win their last 2 league matches. There is little doubt that the players were already focusing heavily on this match, which may have caused some loss of concentration in those league games. Bayern Munich, as you know, finished second in the 36-team Champions League group stage behind Arsenal. There is no doubt that Bayern are once again considered one of the biggest favourites to win the tournament this season. My prediction is Bayern Munich to win. Atalanta's players will be fully prepared for this match, and they know that if they have even a small hope of progressing, it will largely depend on getting a strong result in this home game. However, Bayern Munich is simply a very powerful team. Bayern will want to win this match not only to gain an advantage in the tie, but also to send a message to the rest of the tournament. In short, even though Atalanta will give everything on the pitch, stopping Bayern's attacking power looks extremely difficult. For that reason, I expect Bayern Munich to win this match. Our next match is Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham. If football fans were asked which team among the 16 teams still competing in this round is currently the most unhappy, out of form, and low on confidence, the answer would very likely be Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham are currently feeling the pressure of the relegation battle in the league. Under their new manager, they have lost their first 3 matches, and overall things are simply not going well for them at the moment. On the other hand, Atletico Madrid are in a completely different situation. They are in excellent form and have been collecting a series of important victories in the league. My prediction is Atletico Madrid to win. Atletico are in great form, while Tottenham are struggling badly. In addition to that, Tottenham will face Liverpool at the weekend, and if they continue losing league matches, they could even be relegated from the league, even if it sounds unlikely for a club of their size. Because of this, Tottenham's main focus may be on the league, which could affect their concentration in this match. Considering Atletico's current momentum and hunger, I expect Atletico Madrid to win, although I do not expect a very large scoreline. Our next match is Newcastle versus Barcelona. Newcastle are clearly not at the same level they were last season, both in terms of their league performance and the football they are playing. However, they are still one of the most dangerous teams when playing at home. Because of that, this will not be an easy tie for Barcelona, and I expect a very challenging match for them. Barcelona, on the other hand, are a team that relies more on football intelligence, technical quality, and positional play rather than physical battles. In those aspects, they might be one of the strongest teams remaining in this stage of the tournament. Newcastle are almost the opposite in terms of team identity. They rely much more on physical intensity, counterattacks, and wearing down their opponents with energy and pace. So this match will be a clash between 2 very different football identities. For this game, I want to give you 2 different predictions. My first prediction is both teams to score. Barcelona usually play with a very high defensive line and often rely on the offside trap. However, if Barcelona make mistakes with that high line, Newcastle have the pace in attack to punish them. Newcastle have several very fast forwards, and they can take advantage of those situations. At the same time, it is also hard to imagine a scenario where Barcelona fail to score considering their attacking quality. For that reason, I expect both teams to find the net. My second prediction is Newcastle, over 4.5 corners. Barcelona may take the lead with their attacking stars, but if Newcastle want to stay alive in this tie, they must try to get an advantage at home. If they fall behind, they will likely push forward aggressively, which could naturally lead to several corners. So my first choice is both teams to score, and my second prediction is Newcastle to win at least 5 corners. Now let's move on to the Wednesday matches. Our first game is Leverkusen versus Arsenal. Arsenal finished the group stage at the top by winning all of their matches. They are also pushing strongly for the league title, so this season they look capable of competing for trophies on 2 fronts. Bayer Leverkusen, on the other hand, have already done something remarkable by reaching this stage of the tournament. However, being drawn against one of the favourites like Arsenal is clearly very unfortunate for them. My prediction is Arsenal to score the first goal. Arsenal are already the side closer to winning this match, but the main reason I expect them to score first is their defensive discipline when they are fully focused. When Arsenal are concentrated, they are capable of defending extremely well and stopping almost any team. They are fully aware of the importance of this match, so I expect them to defend carefully and stay organised. Because of that, I do not expect them to concede early. At the same time, over the course of 90 minutes, it will be very difficult for Leverkusen to completely stop Arsenal's attacking quality. For that reason, my prediction is Arsenal to score the first goal of the match. Our next match is Bodo Glimt versus Sporting Lisbon. This is truly one of the most intriguing matches of the round of 16. The main reason for that is what Bodo Glimt have achieved so far in this competition. They have managed to defeat some of Europe's biggest clubs, including Manchester City, Inter, and Atletico Madrid. Because of those impressive results, many eyes are now focused on them. However, Sporting Lisbon are also a very strong team. They are capable of competing toe-to-toe with almost any opponent. My prediction is both teams to score. Bodo Glimt will naturally be seen as favourites in this match because they are playing at home and because of the incredible victories they have achieved in recent months. However, I personally believe that Portuguese teams are sometimes underrated, even though they are often very effective and well organised. Sporting are fully aware of what Bodo Glimt are capable of, so I expect them to approach this match with full concentration. I believe Sporting have the quality to find a goal against Bodo Glimt. At the same time, scoring goals has never been a problem for Bodo. For that reason, I expect both teams to find the net in this match. That being said, even with Bodo Glimt's impressive victories in recent months, I would not be surprised if Sporting Lisbon managed to win this game. Our next match is Paris Saint-Germain versus Chelsea. Paris Saint-Germain will have some absences in midfield before this match. However, their squad is extremely deep, so they may not feel those absences too much. Of course, PSG are usually favourites in every match they play at home. Chelsea, on the other hand, are a Premier League team that can play with very high intensity. It is also worth remembering that about 8 or 9 months ago, these two teams met in the FIFA Club World Cup final, and although Chelsea were not considered the favourites, they managed to defeat PSG 3-0 and win the trophy. PSG will certainly remember that result, and will approach this match with extra motivation and concentration. My prediction is under 3.5 goals. Contrary to what many football fans might expect, I do not anticipate a very high-scoring match. Chelsea will likely want to leave this game with the best possible result before the second leg, so they will probably try to stay organised defensively and keep their goal protected. At the same time, PSG are aware of Chelsea's dangerous counter-attacking ability, which means they also cannot afford to play too openly. For that reason, I do not expect to see 4 or more goals in this match. Our final match is Real Madrid versus Manchester City. These are two of the biggest clubs in European football, but it is important to note that Real Madrid have not been in their best form recently. They have been winning their league matches with difficulty, and more importantly, they will have some major absences such as Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Rodrigo. Because of these missing players, it is fair to say that Manchester City may arrive as the favourites, even though they are playing away from home. My prediction is both teams to score. Even though Real Madrid have important absences in their squad, the Bernabeu is a very special stadium. Real Madrid are capable of scoring against almost any opponent there, regardless of the circumstances. At the same time, Manchester City's attacking quality makes it very likely that they will find a goal as well. For that reason, I believe we will watch a match where both teams find the net. With this match, we have finished our analysis and predictions for the Champions League round of 16 games that will be played this Tuesday and Wednesday. If you enjoyed our video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And as Tyler mentioned earlier, we would also love to hear your most trusted picks, so make sure to share your top picks in the comments. See you in the next video. Good luck to everyone.